In the heart of a lush valley, where crystal-clear streams meandered through ancient forests, lay the peaceful village of Eldoria. It was a place blessed by nature, where harvests were abundant, rivers teemed with fish, and the air was as pure as the morning breeze. However, few recognized the true source of this prosperity. Only a young man named Joseph understood the sacred balance between the land and those who inhabited it. From an early age, Joseph was taught by his grandmother to respect nature. She told him stories about the ancients, mystical beings who protected the elements and granted abundance to those who lived in harmony with the land. Nature does not give without expecting something in return, she would say. Its whispers are everywhere. Listen, Joseph. Listen with your heart. Joseph grew up hearing these teachings, and unlike the other villagers, he did not see the forest merely as a resource but as a living being. He walked barefoot on the earth to feel its pulsating energy, planted trees in gratitude for each harvest, and left offerings to the rivers, hoping they would remain generous. For years, his faith remained unshaken, until the greed of men began to unravel everything he knew. The once prosperous village started expanding its borders. The leaders decided to cut down the ancient trees to build more houses, increasing their crops with uncontrolled cultivation. Joseph warned them, but his words were ignored. "We need to grow," the leaders said, "and nature is here to serve us." Then the signs began. The once mighty streams began to dry up. The winds that had once cooled the afternoons became dry and merciless. The crops, even under the most diligent care, withered before the harvest. Joseph knew the land was crying out for respect. One night, while everyone slept, Joseph climbed the highest hill, where the moon illuminated the devastated lands. He knelt, touched the parched ground, and closed his eyes. "Mother Nature," he whispered, "forgive us. Tell me how to restore balance." The wind ceased. Time seemed to freeze. Then, a powerful presence revealed itself. A colossal golden eagle descended from the skies, its wings glowing as if made of sunlight. Its eyes were living flames, burning with an ancient intensity. The air crackled with energy, and Joseph felt his heart race. "Joseph, son of the earth," the voice resonated in his mind, as vast as the forest itself. "You listened when others ignored me. You preserved while all they did was take. But the time for hope has ended. Now, they will feel my wrath." Joseph's eyes filled with fear. "Please, great guardian, give us a chance. They do not understand, but they can learn. Tell me how I can convince them." The eagle observed him for a long moment before responding. "The earth cries for justice. If they will not hear your voice, they will feel its loss. The sun will punish them, the rain will refuse to fall, and the soil will turn barren. Only when they are consumed by scarcity will they understand the value of abundance." Joseph returned to the village at dawn, desperate to warn everyone. He gathered the leaders and told them of his vision, of what was to come if they did not change. But they laughed. "Fantasies of a foolish young man," they said. "The rain will come, as it always has. The crops will grow again." They were wrong. Days turned into weeks, then months. The rain never came. The sun scorched the once fertile lands, turning them into cracked deserts. The river, once crystal clear, shrank to a trickle of muddy water. Famine struck, and despair took hold of the village. Only then did the leaders seek Joseph, their eyes filled with fear. "What must we do?" they asked. "Listen," Joseph replied. "Listen and ask for forgiveness." Gathering the villagers, Joseph led them to the hill. Beneath a mercilessly blue sky, devoid of clouds, they knelt and begged for Mother Nature's forgiveness. They made offerings, vowed to restore the forests, and promised to respect the cycles of the land. And then, a miracle happened. A cool breeze cut through the suffocating heat. Clouds began to form, heavy and full. And for the first time in months, the rain fell. But it was not just rain. It was life. Redemption. The village learned its lesson. Never again did they ravage the land without care. They planted new trees for everyone they cut down. They created rituals to give thanks for the water, the sun, and the earth. And Joseph, the young man who never doubted nature's power, became a legend. It is said that on nights of strong winds, one can still hear the beating wings of the great golden eagle, watching over the village, ensuring they never again forget the lesson that once nearly doomed them.